Poor fucking Blizzard. You had all of your servers' holes fucked and filled with piping hot, throbbing DDoS attacks just recently. And it's amazing. All of this comes hot off the heels of Nostalrius being shit-canned by you for no fucking reason whatsoever. 150,000 accounts strong and growing, and you had that just shit-canned for no fucking reason. So this, to me, is more than likely retaliation, but assuming that it isn't, it's still something that you should have expected, or should expect at some other point. Now, this happening is... It's a minor inconvenience, truth be told. It's not as if any kind of crucial information was leaked out onto the internet about, like, payments or accounts or anything that has to do with the personal interests of all the individuals on there. This just kept them from playing for a little bit. So on World of Warcraft servers and Diablo 3 servers, people just couldn't log on for a little bit. That was pretty much it. But this might be the first sign of many of things to come. Now, Nostalrius, if any of you ever got to see the JonTron rant about, well, the Blizzard rant itself, he kind of goes into detail of just explaining that this was a private server. This was meant to give everybody the option, the ability to go and play a legacy version of World of Warcraft, because it's changed a shitload over the years. I quit playing around Burning Crusades, so yeah, that was me. But anyway, so this is like just a true blue vanilla build. Something that was absolutely picture perfect by comparison to what you would see done up by Blizzard, or Activision Blizzard, whatever you really want to fucking call them. I just hate associating with Activision to it, but you know, it is what it is, business is business. But that gets shit canned, and it sucks because this is something I personally know people that like that shit a lot. So then it's just gone. And now this happens. And I just don't understand why, again, you have these gigantic-ass companies that know that there's a demand out there for this product, and somebody is supplying it because you do not want to go and meet that demand. Why don't you just embrace the demand and hire them on? You already know that they can handle the shit. All you do is just say, okay, well, you're going to be under our umbrella, and now we have legacy options all over here for past builds of all of the previous expansions before we changed up tons of different shit to the current product that you see today. And considering the shit tons and shit tons of dwindling numbers over the years, it should kind of say something that this would be a good route to go with, at least experiment with, but you didn't. So now, DDoS attacks. Now, is this going to be the only time it happens? More than likely not. In my opinion, they can't really stop shit like this, because if they could, plenty of other companies out there would. This is just one of those things that all that fucking traffic into the servers fucking shit up. They can't really stop that. It's just, it's the nature of the beast within the online world. So, will we see something bigger and badder end up happening? You know, again, 150,000 strong. And I understand that I'm just drawing a correlation between these two and I don't have anything to go and prove it, but it just seems a bit too obvious considering, again, hot off the motherfucking heels of all this shit happening. But, Blizzard, you've been dumber than shit for such a long time. And it makes me sad to think that, because I also love you a bunch. You're one of those companies that I grew up with. You gave me my all-time favorite PC game in Diablo 2. You gave me Diablo 3, which, admittedly, I was not a big fan of when it first came out, and then it grew on me once we got to go and have the fucking expansion of it. It was just, like, so much fucking better. And you're continuously expanding on it and offering updates, free updates, no less, whereas most companies will just go and charge you up the fucking ass for such a thing. You gave me Warcraft, you gave me StarCraft, you gave me StarCraft 2, you gave me fucking rock and roll racing. Go, and motherfuckers need to go and embrace rock and roll racing. Why the fuck hasn't that come back, by the way? That's just... never understood that. But Blizzard, you're a great fucking company, but you need to start listening to the fans. Doing shit like you have recently with that, that's not aiding you in any single way. This is not allowing you to go and be the best that you possibly can be. And World of Warcraft is a big game to a lot of people out there. Maybe this is just a sign that you need to go back to the drawing board and see what the fuck worked at the beginning. Will it help you? I think that it will if you just fucking listen. Maybe make the legacy servers. Maybe that would help. Most might say, oh, they'll undermine the current product and nobody will even bother with it. Options being available does not undermine a single thing. It just gives people the ability to pick and choose how they want to be able to experience something. That's really all. Doesn't fuck up anything, and it keeps your consumers happy. You figure you have tried and true blue Blizzard fans everywhere all over the world, make them fucking happy. Think about that for a moment. Then again, this could just been people who are just like, you know what? I'm gonna go and fuck with Blizzard. But I definitely think that this is all because of the whole Nostalrius thing. So anyway, thoughts, feelings on this thing? Think that I'm onto something? Think that this is just fucking common sense and no shit Sherlock type of scenario? I don't know. Either way, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on!